Essendon Football Club. He now plays for Brisbane. It's Joe Danaher. Now, Danaher, if he went to pick number 4, he would have gone to Melbourne, who picked Jimmy Tumpus instead. What a fucking stinker. But he would have gone to Melbourne. Now, at pick number 10, it's pretty close to pick number 4 anyway. But Danaher, key position player, consistently great. Look, yes, the injuries have ruined him, and it ruined him at Essendon, but when he was fit at Essendon and when he's fit at Brisbane like he's been one of the top 5, top 10 forwards in the comp. And like I said, it's key position player, and in the redrafts I've already done, I rate key position players really highly in drafts because they're the positions that will win you games, win you premierships, and they're the hardest positions to pick well in the draft. And having a consistent player like Joe Danaher when his body is fit should be high up in the draft, and it's pick number 4. And to be honest, if he had have gone to Melbourne, that's a lot of their offensive woes they've had for the last 10 years sorted. They've been great defensively and in the midfield, but Melbourne have always struggled with that great consistent key forward. At pick number 3, I did originally have this guy at pick number 1, but I brought him down a little bit for a variety of reasons. I've got Jake Stringer. Now, Jake Stringer originally went at pick number 5 to the Dogs. If he had gone to pick number 3, he would have gone to GWS, where he definitely wouldn't have stayed. Now, it is worth noting that I think Stringer, being that sort of explosive midfielder mixed with that, X-factor forward, the Dustin Martins, the Petrarcas of the competition, that is such a rare player, and that is a player that every team is dying to have, that sort of guy who brings a lot of crowds, a big amount of crowd to the game. People want to see Stringer play, and that's another thing to take note of. But the reason I dropped him down from what was originally 1 to 3 is the off-field stuff. I feel like if you knew in hindsight what this guy would bring off-field, a couple troubles here and there, the fact he left the Dogs in not the greatest way, I feel like that brings him down the draft. If we're focusing solely as a player, I would put him at number 1, honestly, but I'm trying to think of this as a drafting person. Like, would I want him at my club? Like, if I had to bring any of these players to Richmond for the whole career, I would rather 2 more over Stringer, but I wouldn't blame you put Stringer 1. He's not the most consistent player, but look, for the last couple of years for Essendon, he has been really good. Quite disrespected, in my opinion, as well, to be honest, but look, I rate him, and that's why he's at number